Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket time on the one ticket times, y'all. I need some brains up in this money. One ticket time on the one ticket time on the one ticket times, y'all. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. What's happening, Michael? What's happening, baby mama? Peekaboo. That's a funny story we're gonna get into a little bit later. Long as y'all don't be naughty like Frank. Can I get some brains, y'all? Where y'all at, dark side? Where's that dark side at? We gonna get into all of that's a little bit later. Zons once this money gets shaking and baking like we's Roxans and Rollins with the roses bus and multiples. Oh, we got stories to tell y'all. Y'all wants to get into this money. Can I get some brains, y'all? Shout out my boy Mars Hall. My boy Mars Hall, me and him, we gonna do a song together very soon. And we both gonna wear our masks. Shout out my boy Mars Hall. Peekaboo. Shout out my boy Cartoon. I'm gonna hit up Cartoon. I'm gonna be like, Cartoon dog. You see what me and Mars Hall just did? Why don't you hop on the next track, dog? I'm gonna hit up Cartoon second. Cartoon's the biggest creator out of all the three of us. Well, I don't know. I might be the biggest one now. I ain't checked the numbers. I try to number things a little bit. It goes, and I ain't good at numbering things. But I don't know. In all reality, I think I probably has the most. Shout out Cartoon. I'm gonna hit up Cartoon second. I'm gonna hit up Mars Hall first, y'all. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket time, y'all. Well, you about to be really confused in a minute, koala bears. Koala bears be lickety loosen the gravities more than diggity. This right here, this was gonna be one of my things, but due to me being the banana king, that thing got banana, dog, and like ideas have been shelved. So many ideas I've had have been shelved due to me being the banana king, and there's plenty up in my douche juice. You don't think that they thinks I ain't got enough diaper wipies, koala bears. What in the nutmegs is you chewing on, son? Can I get some brains, y'all? Ungloved. Straight sub noise right there's 151 rum, pineapple juice, and Malibu, caribou, get them all. Wait, we ain't even coming close to that. Hang on, this is what I spent a lot of time doing this. Let's get the preemie on. We like the preemies, right? So hang on, let me get a thumbtacks. I mean a toothpick. So first, shout out toothpicks that is made looking like this. They look like glass avopads, except you don't want to shove them in your douche juice. Let me tell you, that douche juice caboose will be screaming at you the next day, son. 2026 on the dark side, dog. So what we do, and I can't open it. I don't want to send them flying everywhere. Well, what we do is we give up on that idea and we start the clam slam. The next dang. Yeah, thumbtacks. Like, I be working with people with tools nowadays, right? And I'm like, I used to have lots of tools. I just bought me some tools. And I'm like, dang, you know, like I use like paper clips and freaking thumbtacks and tape. Like shout out duct tape. Duct tape, without duct tape, Skip Nation. Skip Nation on a real. Without duct tape, dog. Look at my mans, dog. Where would y'all be? Skip Nation, where would y'all be without duct tape? Yo, I mean, shout out to Skip Nation. What's happening, Winfreds? Yeah, like Skip Nation, straight up, like I had to figure out how to finger blast his outfit back on right. One ticket at a time, sign up one ticket at a time, chicken chat. Y'all, can I get some brains up in the chicken chat? And can't. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Yeah, shout out Pickle Boy. He's naughty like Frank. He might even be not. I don't know. Frank's probably naughtiest one right now. I'm saying he's naughty. Look at the list. Probably outbeating me, son. No, we about to do the face reveal as long as nobody sends no giggity gifts. I figured that we might want to finger blast these giggity things a little bit less. So as long as y'all don't finger blast and don't send no giggity gifts, we ain't gonna face reveals. Just keep it 100. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, I can cook all the food, son. One ticket at a time on the one ticket at a times, y'all. Jimmy Cooks, dog. Welcome to the Jimmy Fallon Show. 6-7. Welcome to the Jimmy Fallon Show. Jimmy Cooks, dog. Where's J-Dog at? J-Dog, where you at? Jimmy Cooks, son. Peekaboo. But I also look at it like the dance arounds. I like the hops arounds. I like the box hop. I like the finger blast. Just to keep it 100 as much as the all y'all's. But y'all's just to keep it 100. Be finger blasting 2 minute tickety times. Just to keep it 100. Well, pause. That's why we need to tease. We need a little tease before the beef sleeve. Just to keep it 100. And if you ain't got that El Whooshy t-shirt, yes, look how pretty they painted him. I don't think that's face paint, son. I've been wearing my face paint all diggity day. Shout out the Mod Squad and the Banana Family. Shout out, can we get some bananas? Shout out some banana families up in this money. I've been wearing my face paint all diggity day up until right. Meow, caw. We gonna get into it. They gonna want to flippity-dibbity-dibbity, but we gonna get into it. That's right. Let's get some bananas, y'all. Hey, Helga. Let's start it prematurely. Forget about it. Y'all want to start it? Do not finger blast that diggity thumbs up. Helga, you know that you's the one that has the biggest clitoral range that I ever seen, Helga. I'm talking about you popped out clitoral range that makes my pud little jelly, dog. Like you got the clitoral range way past Shane's mama could ever wish to have, Helga. My family loves me, except for like most of them. Thanks for asking. My favorite dish to cook is Shane's mama's douche juice with the crunchy tiggity turd nuggets. What you talking about, dog? Frank's finger blasting that tiggity thumbs up like we ain't supposed to do. We need no finger blastings. I wipe my eyeballs off with toilet paper. It was not the best thing to decide to do that with, especially when I had so many cloths. Frank the Tank. I ain't never acted once, dog. Just to keep it 100. I am totally untrained. Just keep it 100. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One tickety times, y'all. Unless y'all want to hear the backstory of the backsplash. How did you come up with the backsplash, Z? Z, what is the origins? Look how pretty they painted. I don't think that's paint, but my backsplash is patina. Diggity doing to y'all. Diggity listening to Frank, son. Can I get some brains, y'all? Where did Skip even originals? Where's Skip original? The story behind Skip is amazing, y'all. Y'all wants to hear the story about Skips. You're going to want to stay tickety tuned. I mean, yeah, if y'all been here in the last week, just to keep it 100, Frank, Gucci Goo. There's a story behind the Gucci Goo. I mean, there's a story behind almost everything thing that I diggity do, y'all. And you gotta want to stay tickety tuned. Look how pretty they painted my. Why does this paint look like it's stitched and etched with etch-a-sketch? Can I get some bright Gucci Goo? Yeah, if you've been here recently, you already know the story. Just to keep it 100 of why Skip gets that moneymaker. Peekaboo. Just to keep it 100. Look at it, look how pretty they painted my face. Can I get... I ain't got Boney. We're going to get into the story behind Boney and the bone chain and Stan Frank Strong and all them diggity things. Dolphin dances. Whoa, somebody else than Frank has requested dolphin dances. There's a story behind that. Roses. Wow, there's a big old long story behind that one, son. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains there. I'm trying to get y'all to stop finger banging that diggity thumbs up and try to get diggity downs to the hearts and the stoliness that says between Squeaky Shoes and Mikey, dog. We're going to talk about all the diggity things. We airing out all the dirty laundries in this liggity life. And if you finger blast too many tiggity times, my mask guns to come off. Like we's at the ends of the bids, dog. When's it going to end? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody has some brains. There's a story behind that, dog. Crunchy turd nuggets. There's definitely stories behind that, dogs. Why you think we use kitty litter? And I'm painting my face with your backsplash diggity do to I'm wearing a ski mask, dog. Slump on, shaboy. We gonna get there. Don't worry, son. Crunchy turd nuggets. Crunchy tiggity turd nuggets. No mind if I diggity do. Shameless, thank you for watching. Just to keep it 100. I ain't got no brains, man. I ain't got no brains, maybe not somebody to maybe. Just to keep it 100. I ain't got no brains. Roses be buzzing multiples. Look how pretty they painted my face. Do you notice that my popsicle looks like it, maybe my popsicle might have some brains? I ain't got no brains, maybe not somebody has some brains. Shout out this mask. I should wear this mask more, huh? I can't do it with the paint. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains one tickety time? Y'all need this whooshy shirts. Do not finger blast that sub button. You finger blast that sub button. We might have to diggity do some downtown reach runs. Our finger banging bags on the backsplash, son. You do not want to diggity do that, son. I pre-record all my things, dog. Why you think I know how to peekaboo when I'm supposed to peekaboo, son? I got baby mamas in the chickity chat. You's capping. You saying that this is all bots, dog. This cannot be all bots. Biggity bots be habitually missing the backsplash. We would be looking like we dribbity dibbity at the tippity tip of Boney, son. What's cracking? Thank you, everybody, for saying hi. I don't know who's all saying hi. My eyeballs got these things on them. I tried to wash my eye holes with toilet paper, dog. I was wearing my face paint all diggity day due to the trolls say that I won't go to my diggity day job. We'll get into that a little bit later. Can you hear me? Chicken chat, do you hear me? Hola, mi amo Z. Do you hear me, y'all? Can you hear me? I forgot to ask this. We's 15 minutos into this money. Do y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hola, mi amo Z. Can you hear me? Sounding like Skip Nation up in this money. One ticket time. What y'all thinking, sons? I'm gonna take the mask off, son. You can see my rose, but you can't see my charger due to that chicken ran off with that money, son. There has been Skip sighting, Skip Nation. That's right, y'all. Down, Skip. Yeah, y'all. Can I get some brains, y'all? To the old heads up in here, I apologize. There's going to be some stories y'all heard before. To all y'all, welcome in to the banana family. Can I get some bananas? One ticket at a time out of one ticket at times, y'all. Yeah, Google tickety thought that you needed to see this monies. Normally, I would throw you guys down to Koi's favorite part. Koi, if you're here. Koi, if you're in the house. This is Koi's favorite part. When your eyeballs go diggity. Wait, I don't got no eyeballs. When y'all go diggity down on my camel toe. Look at that. It's raw dog in that camel toe. We is raw diggity dog in the camel toe up in this liggity live one tickety time. Y'all was being naughty, y'all. And in turns, you got me returning my returnables to being naughty. And I believe that we do need to blame Frank for that money, son. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Baklava drama llama. There's a story behind that, y'all. There's stories behind every dang. You're gonna want to stay tuned to tune this monies up, cause we's gonna hit them multiples with them beef sleeves, dog. I wish I had ones twos. It's on Dipey Wipey. This is. I just did an unbanana liggity live recently. This is the first undipey wipey. And I ain't got no face paint on. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? One ticket at a time on a one ticket at a time, y'all. Yes, I need you to not be naughty. No, be naughty. Wait, don't be naughty. I'm not sure. Is it opposite diggity day? I'm wearing a ski mask, dog. Now, Whooshy, there's a story there. It's not as interesting as you would think, but hell, Whooshy. No, Toro, no. Hell, Whooshy. Meow. Sending mad love. Just to keep it 100 is not a liggity loud diggity do to. Hey, we's going unmasked here, Ed. Ed, just to keep it 100. Ed, these guys are being naughty, finger blasting. Six step it. You missed the last liggity live, Ed. That was the just to keep it 100 to get a little bit real before we get real for real. Just to keep it 100. Where'd my rose go? Oh, it wasn't. Wait, I ain't wearing a Dipey Wipey. Y'all being naughty like Frank, dog. Nothing, 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 nothing. There's stories behind all these diggity, diggity, dang, dang, things. Just to keep it 100. And we will tiggity, tiggity tell these stories once we reach the moisture levelizations that Bonnie Biggity, Biggity Blue has reached. We tiggity, tiggity talking about y'all being nothing, 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 nothing. Finger blasting that diggity, diggity thumbs up. Tries to get your whooshies on. Just needs more tushy, cushy pushies before we have our celebration. This. Look how pretty they painted my. Wait. This is a ski mask. Can I get some brains, y'all? Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Yeah, we're going to get into all of that a little bit in this Lickety Live. We got a little bitness that says a little bit. And we're going to get into that, y'all. Can I get some free shade? There's some free shade. We're not going to get into the free Shane story for real. Only diggity do to other elements of the story that I'm going to tell because I'm not at liberty to talk about stats. The federales will be on my douche canoe, and y'all gonna steady finger blast, being nothing like Frank. That's right, one ticket at a time on a one ticket at a time, y'all. Can I get some free Shanes, y'all? Free Shane. We need some free Shanes, dog. What's up, Wesley? Why is your name Jeffrey? Just to keep it 100. I ain't got a bunch of douche juice in my eye holes right now. Oh, thank you very much. That's not what Reddit says, but pretty sure that's how you join this Liggity Live. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody has some brains. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. This is definitely not helping my desire to not buy a Lucha Libre mask. I have spent hours looking at Lucha Libre masks that says, and this is definitely making me want to get one ASAP. That's right, free nosy. I can't put nosy. I got no nose holes, dog. Can I get some brains, y'all? Well, I had this idea. Stop being nothing. Nothing. Can you stop finger banging that diggity thumbs up too many tiggity times, y'all? How am I gonna diggity do that? My diggity day job ain't check-ins out diggity due to y'all being nothing. Finger banging that diggity thumbs up, y'all. Well, thank you for your paint and face reference, but as you see, my face, nothing. My face is not painted. Painting this is with no pigments, right? Meow, caw. Bussin' multiples. El Wishy. No, Toro, no. El Wishy. Moo. Can you stop finger banging everything? Dang. Look how pretty they painted my backsplash. We patinaed that money with that pre-yeast infection for the moisture levelizations to get my yeast infection to have the next yeast infections for you to not stop finger blasting. Stays non-stop finger blastings up in this money, sons. If you maybe know somebody has some brains. Oh, you need an El Whooshy. Well, that's why I got the mask on my face, because I can get it. Got to get Zeus. What y'all wants, at least at the first parts. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Moo. But if you're going to keep being nothing, and having these crusty truffle butter shuffleness says lickety losing to gravities, nothing. Can I get some brains one ticket at a time, y'all? Peekaboo. Can I get some brains one ticket at a time on a one ticket at a time? Yo, I got a job. I holds a sign down by the highway, son. Do you work at the liggity local store where I could get you some refundables, dog? What's cracking, y'all? I have many wives. You need to say it in plurals, dog, and not finger blast that tiggity thumbs up. No, we trying to make breathing great again. We trying to re-elect the resurrection. This is how many tiggity times you could put your feet on a desk at the Oval Office, dog. Can I get some brains one tiggity time, y'all? I'm liggity located right at the mushy levelizations between your gooch and Shane's mama. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hold up, chicken chat. Ain't they say that I'm supposed to talk normal? If y'all finger blast to 100, we gonna talk this normals without no masks and paints, dogs. Finger play. Well, thank you very much, House of whatever your name is, Douche Canoe. Sounds like you did not get hugged as much as a child as Shane did. Sounding like you needs to tiggity take your mask off and call yourselves what you is. Use an undiapy wipey douche canoe that is improperly talkings in this liggity lives. All right, here you go. Check it out, y'all. One tiggity time out of one tiggity time, y'all. Shout out to Drama Llama. We gonna go to the next segundos. Gravity. Huh, there's a story there. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One tiggity time, y'all. Y'all thinking that it's funny to do these things, huh? I can talk normal as soon as you stop getting your ATM up underneath my debit card, dog. And you keep on finger blasted, you're going to sound like Frank in the morning time. I'm telling you, I got enough diapy wipies to covers the amounts of Arkansas, dog. Coy thought that this was a bunch of butt plugs super glued around my neck today, dog. I do this for real. I don't turn this off. It don't stop. I got dating eyeballs going down on downtown reach around, son. Why do you think your eyeballs go down? Because we appreciate camel toes around here. Shout out my homegirl, Destiny. Can we get some hands? Hands, y'all. Hands one time. One time on a one time for my dog, Destiny. This old lady tried to barf her douche juice up underneath her trying to eat her rock solid, crispy cooked cock that she could not swallow because it was jerky, dog. Straight jerky jerk. Irking jerk, son. And she said that Destiny's camel toe made her disgusted. That was probably the most action she ever seen in the last year of that year, which was like last month, dog. Like last year, actually. Ain't no brains here. I know that you liggity lose it all things, but that's not because I'm insecure with my sexuality. I do wear women's clothes. I do dance around in front of all y'all and like barely nothing at all the time. I am secure with my sexualness as you secure with yours. Thinks like probably not. Well, this is the story behind the stories. Let's get into it, y'all. First and foremost, I want to thank all y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much. If you maybe know somebody that got some brains, can we get some hands in the chicken chat for yourselves, y'all? Throw some hands up in this money, son. Thank you guys so much. It wouldn't be worth doing a backflip for Frank on the TV last night if it wasn't for all them hands getting hands on. Just to keep it 100. I just got to keep it 100 with y'all. Let's get into it, dog. I tried to find some old videos and Turns out I was wrong. I was wrong about how my YouTube started. Just to keep it 100. I thought that I had the old stuff on YouTube. It turns out I only got like the hits on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I went all the way back. I tried to stream it on here, simulcast, and it didn't work. But I just seen that my first video I ever posted on YouTube has over 3,000 views. And like, I should have been YouTubing a lot sooner, huh? So let's get into the origins of it. So I started this thing out wanting to make art. So the consensus is definitely, since a lot of people are calling what Zombies Are Hungry is, and Michael Allen Alien is calling it performance art, I think that what I created was performance art. I don't know what the hell that is, but 6 seconds. I know what NPCing is. And I know that with the first day that the OnlyFans girls took over TikToks, me and about 4 other of us, everybody was tripping out. I didn't know what everyone was tripping out about. I'm like, just to keep it 100, crunchy turd nuggets, what in the world is y'all talking about? Why y'all tripping? Then I watched Moist Critical, and then I realized why everybody was tripping in the morning. I'm like, oh, no wonder my dogs is tripping. Shout out Jesus Risen. Me and him's the only two going from an OGs that started this NPC thing. Now, to take the NPC thing to YouTube, YouTube hated this money when I first started this thing. Crunchy turd nuggets, mad lickety love. They hated it. I got videos on my computer that I could show y'all if I could plug my computer in, except for I'm so electrified from the last lickety live. That was the biggest live I ever did, hands down. 90,000 people, over 1,000 people for over 10 minutes or something. I'm not exactly sure. The Mod Squad can inform y'all about the minutos, but that's the largest live I ever did. For me to be sitting in here with 653 monies that I can see is insane. Insane to me, with no paint on, and me just trying to tell my old stories. Can I get on with the next story, y'all? What was he talking about? NPCing. That's right, y'all. Like, they was tripping, and T-Bone Walker, like, they taking our thing. Shout out Jesus Risen, dog. Like, for real. This is totally AI generated. Like, there was a time, some of y'all might have been there, when I was going to war with AI. I went to war with AI. Then I made AI my friend. Having happy New Year's up in this money. 6-7. Like, YouTube hated this thing. When I got out here, like, there was no way I thought that I could NPC. I started going full bore on the comedy and I guess the performance art, whatever, what they call performance art of what I do. And I went balls to the wall on that, and then boom, they monetized your boy. They gave me a little strike, and they gave me lots of warnings. Look how pretty they. I just got a warning all the times. I mean, like, I am the Banana King. No matter where I go, I get bananaed off of everywhere. I put bananaed off of places where people flip their minnow, and I'm bananaed for doing this, dog. Make that make sense. Can I get some brains, y'all? Shout out Purple Squirrel. Let's get into the origins, y'all. Purple Squirrel, one day I'm liggity live in a live like this, right? It's scrolling. 6-7 doing my thing. And Squirrel said, hey, Z, up in the chat. She said, chicken chat. Z, tell him to spam a brain. And I seen it out of nowhere. I seen it. And I say, y'all, can I get some brains in the chicken chat? One ticket at a time. The rest is history. Gravity. 6-7. Just like, if you maybe know somebody that has some brains, could you holler at your boy? Keep breathing. I said that one day. I said it spouted out of my mouth one day. 6'7", 6'7", and the rest is history, y'all. They gonna skip this like skip, dog. Don't worry, they skipping this. They like, oh, he took the mask off. He ain't wearing no face paint. They gonna skip this. 6'7", 6'7". How many tickety times you ever had a guy's pie, dog? Shout out guys' pies, y'all. I mean, so there was a time. So first and foremost, y'all. Just to keep it 100. The meaning of this live, the meaning is so everybody that wants to throw the deliberation stations up in this money, Happy New Year, y'all. Throw some hands in the chicken chat, y'all. Mad liggity love. So this is my first beat-up shirt I ever had. I had this shirt. This was the only shirt that I had from B-Dubs for my first 6 months working there. We're 7 years later. And thank you to all y'all. Throw some hands. Finger blast away, Frank. Thanks to all y'all. I'm going to wear this shirt again. But this is the last day that I wore this shirt and punched into B-Dubs. Thank you to all y'all. So now my job is holding this sign, dog. Wait, I jumped to the end of the story. I'm bad at telling stories, y'all. All right, hang on. All right, I think I got all this part down. All right. Yeah, let's get into this. Before I went liggity live, last liggity live, which last liggity live, there was 151 subs. So I don't know how many members we have, right? Meow, caw, caw. So why we meow? Let's get into that. Let's get into it. So we used to roof, roof. For Monkey Paws. Shout out Monkey Paws. Roo, roo. I love you. Angel, I love you. I hope some of y'all is there. I hope y'all here. There's people that should be here that ain't here. But that comes with the art, right? It comes with the thing. But dang, Monkey Paws, that's one that stings. So roof, roof, get off my lawn. We used to roof for Monkey Paws. So that Monkey Paws went away. Then we went meow. So that because I put V up in that slot. I put V in there. V, I hope you're here, y'all. I don't think V is here. But somebody from them things is probably here. Screen record this, dog. So we roof for Monkey Paws. Crunchy turd nuggets. So then we turned that to meow. And then one day V said he ain't a cat no more. He's a bird. Like instantly I said, caw, caw. So that's why we meow, caw, caw. It's for my boy V. Hopefully he's doing all right. I mean, shout out Daddy Joker too. Shout out Daddy Joker, dog. I wanted him right here just with the rest of it. I don't mean for you to be a douche juice. I want you to be right here throwing happy hands for the happy New Year's with the banana family, dog. Peekaboo. But yeah, so before that last live, there was 169 members and in the members. Shout out everybody that's a member. Throw them hands in the chicken chat. Y'all ready to have a happy New Year's? 6-7. So 6-7 is an easy story, right? Crunchy turd nuggets, that's a little bit longer. But 6-7, I mean, you know, it's taking over the worlds by storms. And I has to at least 6-7. I don't got bony on the bone chain, y'all. My back after the TV feels like your face. What do you think, dog? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Shout out the dumb stuff I do. Y'all. There's repercussion. This. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. I ain't a scientist. I don't know nothing about nothing other than gravity wins, son. Can I get some brains, y'all? Well, we're telling stories, dog. So on to the rose. So the rose. Are you here, Frank? There's Frank. So the story of the rose is this nice little birdie girl who was trying to get me to fall for her. She kept trying to get me to fall for her. Well, this one day, let's shout out the pies. We're going to get into the pies, Frank. She smashed the pie in her face and started eating it. Eating all crazy too, right? And I was like, dang. And she was a little star. I was trying to blossom her little star. That's what I wanted out of the whole friendship thing. I did not want, to have, consensual cannibalism or, new news. Look, I mean, like, I really do that, son. And so she sent me a rose in the mail. She sent me a lot of things, but she sent me the rose. And the rose turned into all of this stuff. And she got me to sell like a lot of my stuff and or throw away a lot of my stuff. And it was very awesome. It was a great deal to get to where we are right now. It's berry rotten. Why you think we got socks on? Yeah, well, this is the no makeup lickety live right here. This is what everybody wanted it, so I gave it to them. I'm gonna give them what they want, y'all. My mouth been in a lot of places, dog. We were talking about what I did on my last week at P-Dubs, dog. Like, shout out, y'all. Just to keep it 100, y'all got me 100% zombie. Kicking off this new year. Let's kick it off right, y'all. Like Valspar would say, keep trolling. Welcome to the biggest troll show on the internet. So let's get into the troll show part, right? Like, so there was a point in time when I did not want no mods. I fought against having mods. I was like, no mods at all. And it was the biggest troll show on said platform that I was on, said tickety time. And it worked out very bad for me. But, anybody in the mod squad, shout out to mod squad, can tell you about this nice lady, Mandy. Can I get some brains, y'all? So I don't know if you guys know about squeaky shoes. Squeaky shoes for Mike. Squeaky shoes for Mikey, y'all. Mikey, you here, dog? Is Mikey here? Squeaky shoes for Mikey is brand new. We do these squeaky shoes for Mikey. It just happened up in the Liggity Live, just like that. Blam, bam, clam, slam. Thank you, ma'am. Ad Farm Shockers, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. It just happened. Boom, at Farm Shockers, you know what I'm saying? I liggity love all y'all. Thank you guys so much. Well, and so, so there goes this guy. So how we ended up making up the moneymaker, that Stone Cold Stunner on Skip, my co-host with the most jokes. Shout out Skip. Before we get into that, Mr. Cheesehead, let's talk about Skip. So the story behind Skip is that back in the diggity day, I'm from Chicago, and everybody calls each other Joe. They're like, what up, Joe? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? And so that's part of where I get my skibbity dibbity too, is from where I'm from. But like, I used to say, I would call everybody Skip. Instead of saying Joe, they'll be like, what up, Joe? And I'm like, dang, Dad, damn it, and whatever, diggity, thanks. And freaking, I'll call everybody Skip, dog. And so what Skip turned into. That's that stuff my mama used to talk about when I was a child, son. My son is a genius, son. So now Skip getting money makers, diggity diggity do to them, talking about cheeselessness. Because just behind the scenes, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. No matter how much that might offend some of y'all to hear me say that, diggity do to you think that I am the antis of those things. I'm an ecclesiastical madman. So can we get some dollar signs in the chicken chat? Just to keep it 100. Shout out all y'all. Y'all made me freaking so like they just shut their douche juices up one night that I was like, forget about it, Skip. You getting that stone cold stunner, dog. And then I was like, what do we call it? And then we call it the money maker, dog. Let's get them dollar signs, son. Yeah. And of course I have to take everything to the extra step. So I'm like, I can't just do a stunner on him. I gotta do a backflip for Frank on top of that. Tibbity taking this money to the tops, y'all. Hell yeah, y'all. All right, so here's an easy, fun story. All right, so El Whooshy. Shout out the flag. Shout out to people that should be here that ain't here. Shockers and blockers. But El Whooshy, no Toro, no. El Whooshy, moo. I made up one day, I tore part of the tent down by an accident, and I just picked that money up and said El Whooshy, no Toro, no. And that's how that happened, like right there, one tickety take, one thing. That's all. That's how it all happened, is right there, boom, that quick. Peekaboo. So where peekaboo happened due to me and my granddaughter be playing peekaboo every morning pretty much at the time when I made that up. And so that's where peekaboo came up. Oh, well, thank you very much. The Vanilla Ice comparisons just started kicking in like recently. I don't even know where that really even happened at. So I mean, I started this off. I thought that I could make some art. I started making art like this. And this was my art style. I think I created. I don't think there's really any art style that's still like this. It's not you can't make it out of just thin air. And that's how I made this thing, trying to make art like that. I would run it through this Google Lens type of program, and it would say that my art was worth $2,000, $3,000, and then I started selling it for that, and then that dried up, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? The whole thing just messed up. Sort of like with my with the rest of my internet, right? Oh yeah, everybody wants to see what. Well, it's sort of down because I been sweating my nuts off for my last day at work at B-Dubs, but that's what it looks like without that. But so I'm like, how do I figure this out? So I researched how to do it, and they said social media. And then shout out my boy Noah. My boy Noah told me to get on tickety TikToks, and because I started this thing on Instagram, and I had this YouTube here for over 3 years now, just a little over 3 years. They just gave me 3 years, but I didn't start going live for, it might be a year now. We might be at the year. We might be at the year, y'all. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we might be at a year of me going liggity live, and I'm living proof, y'all. I'm living proof. Just to keep it 100. Don't give up. Don't give up. Not if you chasing them rainbow tails. Just to keep it 100. Don't give up. They're always trying to take me down on everything. Everywhere's, whatever you can take me down on, because I'm everywhere's. You try to take me down off everywhere's. Whip-de-doo. Rumble trying to throw me some nice sweet package, and I ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna stay right here. They could shove the douche juice in the douche canoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah. No, don't give up. Don't give up. And the banana family is living proof of it. Like, they banana all of us all the time, off of everywhere too. Like, there's people in the banana family who get bananaed off of where, like, I get bananaed off everywhere. So, you know, if I get bananaed, pretty sure some of y'all is gonna get bananaed. But then we get in cahoots and we talk about what had happened, how we can maybe appeal it a little differently. Here on YouTube, my appeals, I lose everything, which is a little bit of fun coming from the world that I came from. How I'm an expert at appealing. Hey, I ain't winning nothing over here. I'm not exactly sure how the nosy giggity giggity gang got started, but I know where the Avapazes started. And the Avapazes, shout out the big old Avapaz as well. The Avapazes started due to the Moist Critical. I mentioned him earlier. Penguins, Charlie, had did a review on Avapositors, and it looked like I could talk about Avapositors and not get in trouble. And guess what? I could do it. Well, I'm pretty sure that Boney raises beef sleeves, but I'm not exactly sure about cattle. Naughty is another one from Ham. Naughty is Ham. Nothing, 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 nothing. So, last Liggity Liggity Live was having a lot of balk and gobble gobbles. Balk and Gobble Gobble was created by Balk Gobble Gobble was sent by my homegirl Cataclysm sending a turkey gift one day, and then boom, that was the first thing. Balk Gobble Gobble. Just like Frank reminded me that we started staying Frank strong. Where you at, Boney? Get over here, Boney. Shout out, Boney, y'all. Here's Boney, y'all. Just like Frank made me remember that we started staying Frank strong because he started sending these weights, right? We're sending weights and we're staying Frank strong, and that has evolved into all these things that it's evolved into. All right, Frank, we're gonna skip forward. I forget where I was going with that. So, where's the socks come in, huh, Frank? Where's the socks come in? Socks come in from Barry. Barry has got to be cemented as at least one of my top 3 trolls ever in the history of Zombies Are Hungry. Like, I don't think he could beat Valspar. And I think there might be somebody else that'll come along. But he's got to be in the top 3 best trolls of the biggest troll show in the world. No! Why? Cover unwanted stuff like Herpessin? I choose my makeup, dog. Well, actually, that's a good question. So my makeup has developed to being what it is due to me being the Banana King. I've been bananaed. If I like me and Boop, shout out Ready Boop. Can we get some hands in the chicken chat or some bananas for Ready Boop up in here? Boop created what is the Banana Family, and like we were just going over how I keep getting bananaed, and then all of our other cosplay friends and haunt actor friends, ain't nobody getting none of this, and they doing the same thing that I do. They ain't got the attention I got, but we do the same stuff in our makeup, and I'm getting in trouble all the tickety time. But I got a lot more attention on me than my friends do. And so we developed like, all right, so stop cutting in your face, Z. Stop that. The latex, get that out of there. And then it turned to just the clown paint, looking like whoop whoop, the juggalo type of thing that we got now, which is similar but different, you know what I mean? But that's why it is what it is and not some crazy gory thing. If it was up to me, I would have eyeballs hanging off of my face. If it was up to me, it would look, some lives I would hit myself with a chair and it would look like my head would just smash in oblivion. But due to the rules of the interwebs and stuff, and me dancing that fine line, and eat a bug here and there, cool. Don't shoot a snot rocket. Thank you very much, Ed Farms. Just to keep it 100. Oh, shoot. Pressing buttons on. Abraham Lincoln ain't have a beard like this. Oh, because I had 6'7". I had been hyping up that this second live because just to keep it 100. Today's the first day of me actually being zombie 100%. And then the last Liggity live that I just did was the most viewers I ever had. And just to keep it 100, it all just, it's just made all sense. Just to keep it 100. Well, change the channel, dog. 6767. But being able to make art for a living was my purpose and goal. Just to keep it 100 of creating this thing, and now I've been able to do it. Whoa! That's not a goose. That thing looked horny. That thing looked hornier than Skip, dog. I'll milk your udders, dog. Don't even try. You want me to milk you? Ask baby mama's what I did earlier. How I came up with the background. All right, so that's a good question. So back 6767, back when I was back along this wall right here, I knew that I needed to enclose this thing, and there was things keeping me from being able to do that. And then once that thing wasn't a thing, then I enclosed this thing, and then we just kept stretching it out farther and farther, just to keep it 100. But in all reality, it was the ops. It was Zokes and the Keister Bunny that kept encouraging me to keep stretching this and making it bigger and bigger. Because in all reality, my brain, I couldn't think about it being any bigger, any more space than what I started off with. Just to keep it 100. Because to be able to bounce around and do all of this stuff, to peekaboo, and there's all this stuff going on the screen. And in all reality, I'm 6 feet tall, so I'm probably 10 feet back there. In all reality, some people try to assess the amount of space that is in the tent, and like for real, it's like the size of a decent sized front room, and like there's a lot of ground to cover. My face ain't painted, but my backsplash is. Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry I'm not as pretty as you think I am. What's up, Brandon? Just to keep it 100. One time you need a peekaboo. Skip, get out of here. Peekaboo. Man, love bonies off the bone chain. You're gonna have to pay some child supports. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, thank you for saying that I suck. So let me tell you, all of that encourages everybody to keep encouraging everybody. And that's what we need for the biggest troll show. I need some more of that energy. Thank you for sending that energy. I mean, the normal person would not want somebody to be like, use the worst thing, get burst, somebody get some tastelessness. But I diggity do. Thank yous. And finger blast aways. Giggity. Yeah, this is undiapy wipey. Oh, bye. So the diaper wipey, let's get into the diaper wipey. Y'all want to get into the diggity diggity diaper wipies, y'all? What's up, Australia? We got koala bears busting pony off the bone chain. So what inspired the morning time popping up was the morning time popping up. They're so dry because I got good light bulbs, son. Electrolysis. But yeah, so the diaper wipey, yo, I've been fighting and battling tickety TikToks for the diaper wipey for ever since I started going live over here. Because I used to go live over here behind the tent. I had a fog machine and all these lights and stuff. And then I decided to go over here because I was going to start smashing pies and doing all this other crazy stuff. I was like, I'm going to do this other crazy stuff, which we're about to get into a little bit more of that type of stuff here very soon. And I went against this wall, and the first video I ever made, because I always used to hit my head on this thing right here. It's got a whole bunch of cool accessory parts of stuff for lights and different stuff. Well, thank you, except for you were 1 cent short. Anybody sends 1 more cent, you about to get my lips more chapped, dog. More chapped than my douche juice. My douche juice, look at it, looking like I needs to get me some diaper wipies, because I'm raw dogging this money, son. Made me forget my story. Finger blasting that, tickety thumbs up. Oh, that gets you moist. Thank you very much. I'm from the Midwest. Well, everything, ain't that right? So that's part of the thing. Oh, thank you very much. Part of the thing. So when I went to war with AI back after the NPC first thing, then after the NPC turned AI, and so then I'm like, all right. I asked ChatGPT, can I say the real words? You don't got no paint on. Can we say the real words? So I asked ChatGPT, how do I annoy my audience, right? ChatGPT told me to say the same thing over and over and over again and say irrelevant stuff. Well, I already been doing that, AI. Thanks for the help. AI is so useless for me. I understand kicking in the clutch, scoring touchdowns. For some creators, AI could be great. Okay, cool. But for me and what I do, it is useless. I am not scared of it. I ain't worried about it. I understand everybody thinking that I'm AI generated. It's the same lickety live every tickety day until you watch more than one of them, and then I don't do anything. Thanks for asking. Oh, what's up, Wisconsin? Oh yeah, well this is the first day of me being zombie 100%, and so you know I figured I'll do a live without no face paint. Well, I'm from the land of Lincoln. I got a bunch of logs that we need to push out my diaper wipey. Do you got a douche canoe? Douche canoe. Oh yeah, what's up? Good to see you're still breathing. United Kingdom in the house. What up, though? Oh, I cooked chicken. Well, I mean, I've been doing this. West Coast in the house. All right, so biting the screen. Thank you, Ed. Biting the screen. So that whenever those of us that originated the NPC stream, which I did not know that that's part of what I was doing. I never knew that part of what I did was being an NPC. I was getting called an NPC for a whole year, and I didn't know what it was because I don't play video games. So I'm just like, what in the world? Well, they ain't painting my face, but they painted my backsplash. So then when it all hits and they're pop, 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 and all of that, oh, how it feels, it means the world to me. There's thank you guys. Without y'all, where'd it go? Hey, whatever. Without y'all, I'm over here doing this, dog. Like, straight up, bottomless ab. Next silly idea the Buffalo could come up with. Like, without y'all, I'm doing that for at least 10 more years until my whole body falls apart. Like, it is not an easy thing. Like, there's no way, it's either definitely the way I do stuff. Y'all see how hard I go just to keep it 100. It ain't no easy feat to do what I do. And for what, shout out my coworkers, everybody. I did not know that there were so many, all my coworkers that watch the lives. I knew about the main people and all that stuff, you know. Shout out Angel, shout out Coy, shout out freaking J-Dog, right? J-Dog. And yeah, there's so many people but that probably didn't help J-Dog just to keep it 100, putting me on the TVs all over. But yeah, I didn't understand until today, just to keep it 100, exactly how many of my coworkers at B-Dubs watch this stuff all the time. You know, it's crazy. It's amazing. If, say I knew somebody that was doing something like this, of course I would totally support and watch it. You know, it's crazy to see somebody that you talk to like they're a normal guy, or maybe not normal, right? I don't think anybody's gonna accuse me of being a normal guy, but you know, I try to be a normal guy until today. And you know, yeah, it's like, I thought about it, I was like, that's crazy, right? Like, if you just know this guy from work and you're like, oh, what up, dude? And you're like, what up, dude? And then you get in there live and there's 451 motherfucking crazy ass motherfuckers in this bitch. Shane's mama. Y'all want to get into Shane's mama? We ain't telling that story. Shockers, them blockers. So how we got into Shockers, y'all. Shockers was, we was supposed to do this thing called the Filth Fest. And they shut us down before they even got into all the crazy stuff that me and Jason Vest was going to do. Shout out Jason Vest. So Shockers, I was like, so we got this live element. When you're live on with there's, you know, yardbirds spinning around, catapulting their douche juices and their diaper wipies right behind you, and you're like, jump, jump, jump. And I'm the best hype man. I could jump for hours. Obviously, y'all know that. Like, so I'm like, how do I bring that element into a liggity live that's, you know, this virtual thing? And so I just went Shockers, and Shockers was one of the original things I wanted to make with art. So what's up with the beard is that I shaved my beard like this to do one long video. I wanted to do one video that was like 5 minutes long, and make this, you know, maybe a blueprint for the movie and type of things. So I shaved my beard like this, and then the Yardbirds, right here, son, the Yardbirds said, and baby mama said, you ain't never shaving your beard again. And so sometimes it might grow a little too long, and they used to yell at me. Now nobody yells at me about stuff, but I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little ingrowns. I need to shave them up. Oh, so I mean, I have all the thingy things for the technologies and all this stuff. I have all this stuff for all this stuff. Oh, throw some hands in the chicken chat. Thank you for that super chat. So it just came up basically. I tore down part of my tent down by the river one night. Then the next night I went live and I just picked up part of the. These are tablecloths. These are tablecloths, and I picked one up and I said, "El whooshy, no toro, no, El whooshy, meow, meow," and that was it. That's how it was created. That was pretty much it. Like, I ain't added nothing onto it, and I ain't took nothing away from it since the day I said it out of my mouth the first time. Well, not anymore. Oh, I cook ops, dog. Why I smoke ops? I still can't read it. Oh yeah, here's the hairdo. I mean, shoot. Oh, ain't no way anybody can catch them all. If you catch them all, like, shoot. Dang. Yeah, catching them all is like, that's like Mission Impossible, right? And then we're about to do more. We're about to start going live earlier also. Yeah, we got shirts. This is the El Wishy shirt. It's available at the merch shop on my homepage. It's right there. You go to my homepage and it's right there, that Zombie Cult brand merch, dog. My favorite thing about streaming live would have to be the keeping me on my toes and keeping me quick-witted, keeping me so that, like, I'm just like boom, 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 and all of that stuff. Like, I might have plans or words that I want to say or highlight up in a liggity live, but like the catching one crazy comment out of nowhere and boom, tail spinning off of that gets my happy hands going. Happy New Year, y'all. Oh, thank you very much. Just to keep it 100, there's going to be a lot more merch coming in, different things. I don't think there is a brain shirt right now, but there's a lot more merch coming very soon. We're trying to tighten up the little hustle muscleness. This some baby mamas talking about certain sizes ain't available. That's part of the fun of the paint. Wait, no, wrong. That's part of the fun of the. I think I got a brain freeze. Wait, there's brains under there. Smoking ops, it's 4 to the 2 to the yo, y'all. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, there's a lot more where it comes from. Anybody know where I could get some brains? Ed Farms, probably. My favorite song right now? Shoot. I don't know. I would say that my favorite song, I guess I would say Polo G, or no, I would have to say, yeah, new song. It would have to be, I don't know. Dancing on disco balls. Throw the hands in the chicken chat. Y'all ready to have a happy New Year's? No, I would say my song that's of a new song that would be the favorite one of recent is gotta be G Herbo, Thank Myself. Or Thank Me. I think it's called Thank Me. Just to keep it 100. Ten keys. I don't know how to turn. My nuts is crunchy turd nuggets. So that's part of where the troll thing really took off. Well, Free Shane. Let's get into crunchy turd nuggets. We can't talk about Free Shane. Crunchy turd nuggets as one day the trolls throw their hands in the chicken chat one ticket at a time. the trolls had said that something about crunchy turd nuggets, right? And so, somewhere up underneath what the trolls was talking about, I decided that I needed Tidy Cat kitty litter in there, and then that was it. All right, Ed, keep breathing. Keep throwing them Ed Farm shockers. Nosy nose, that's the best way to clear up your indigestions. So, I mean, in all reality, this is totally crazy. I thought that I was going to be sitting here with like 50 of us. I thought 50 at the best. So, yeah, it's totally blowing my mind, y'all. So, choking the chickens. Choking the chickens. Shout out my dark nemesis. Says. Shout out New Zealand. New Zealand, are you in the house, New Zealand? Where's my New Zealanders at, y'all? Shout out my dark nemesis. Darkness, y'all. Banana family for liggity life, dog. Way before it was nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here. So I'm from Chicago, and there was a guy, Svengoolie, and he used to get chickens thrown at him, right? So I always knew when I started making this thing that I wanted chickens to be a part of my thing. I never knew how to do it. I'm like, I'm not just gonna bite Svengoolie. I got a coffin that I don't use because I don't want to just bite Svengoolie. I'm been inspired and stuff, but I'm not just gonna bite dog Berwin. But one day I go to verse my dark nemesis, and she like, hey Z, and she had a chicken. Just to keep it 100, and right then and there, I knew that was how I was gonna incorporate the rubber chickens up into my liggity lives, and she got bananaed for that multiple times. She's like, we ain't choking chicken. Don't choke the chicken. I was like, oh yeah. So that's how the chickens got in there and all that stuff. Shout out my dark nemesis. Shout out New Zealand. Man, don't get used to it. This is like the one time unless you become a member. The Blue Waffle. Well, so here's a funny story about Blue Waffle. How the Blue Waffles got up into my thing. So I used to be a high-low driver, right? Super chats. I used to be a high-low driver, right? I'm driving my high-low. And so we got it's the summer. We got this whole round of college kids, right? And I already knew about Blue Waffles. And if you Google it, it looks gross, So I started rolling up to all these college kids on my phone and be like, man, I just found this crazy thing, Blue Waffles, y'all. Y'all might want to wrap up Boney, dog. Y'all might want to wrap up your Boney, son, cause this Blue Waffles don't look like it's nothing good. You might want to Google it. Don't Google it. You might want to Google it. Don't Google it. And this is way before I was Zombie too, right? Like, this is just, I'm from the south side of Chicago. Like, got a crazy sense of humor, obviously. And so, like, I'm like, you guys don't want to look at it. Oh my gosh. All these kids come driving up to me like, oh, what was that? And I'm like, y'all might want to wrap up your bonies, son. Ain't no brains there unless you're CJ Carlton. My man's paying child supports. I was telling him I was telling him to wrap Boney up. Don't go raw dogging it since 3 years ago, and now he got to pay child supports just to keep it 100. Can I get some brains, y'all? So I don't know. Now I'm out of ideas. Y'all got some questions? Oh yeah, the Alabama Hot Pocket, all of that. Anything. If I could figure out something to say with a state or a town, I'm gonna do it. Like I almost actually did a live the other day where it was gonna be all that stuff. Celebration, y'all. Um, and I was like, Bones Down Shockers, all right, that's a good one. But I was like, yeah, I can't have just my whole word list being all names of towns and crazy stuff I'm saying after it. So Bones Down, Shockers up, right? Bones Down, Shockers up. Shout out Hellhammer. Trying to get Hellhammer out here with me, y'all. Hellhammer did like head down, horns up after I did Bones Down, Shockers up. It was basically just sort of like the whole shocker thing. I was trying to get another element that would be something that would work in person but work on live. And Bones Down, Shockers up was created. I did put, it wasn't just an instant maybe know somebody that got some brains thing. I did put some work and thought into it before busting it out, but you know, once I busted it out, that's what it was. And it's definitely, you know, inspired by a heavy metal lifestyle and types of things, y'all. Oh, my life. Well, my life. Well, so yeah, it's like I said, I'm from the south side of Chicago. My upbringing was to be charismatic and be what y'all know and love. Like I was brought up for being somebody to do something that was to grab everybody's attention. And then whenever, you know, it was a political thing that what they wanted me to do. And once I found out that I was poor, now wait, I'm poor. I can't do this. Thanks for giving me the shot. I won some major awards when I was a young buck in Chirac, and you know, some was like things to keep the city united and stuff. And you know, once I realized that the puzzle piece wasn't gonna fit, I was like, well, thanks guys. So then I went to art school. I never took art in high school or grade school, and I took art in college was what I went first school for, and ecstasy. I mean, yeah, I would have to say yes. It does make me happy when people ask me that, just because I'm going after a reaction, an emotion, something. I just want you to feel something. I did start off just wanting people to laugh, but you know, at this point in time, as long as I make you feel something, even if it's negative feelings towards me and things like that, then whatever. I've been through it all. I've been through the ringer ass Frank, dog. Like, I mean, oh, you want to see the streaming setup? Well, here's the streaming setup. 100%. It's a phone and it's this thing, and then lights. It costs $200 for the 10 tour. Still, even with no paint. I'm always getting accused of being a genius. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. This is blowing my brain hole, though. This is blowing my brain hole. We're an hour and 24 minutes in here. I am not doing what I normally do. And there's 400 people in here, over 400 people. My favorite metal band has to be, I guess at this point in time, I would have to say it has to be Machine Head. I would have to say Machine Head is my favorite metal band. Well, so that's where I have a lot of my problems. A lot of my problems come from I point out dummies doing dumb things dumbly. And then I also throw dirt and salt on their wounds while dropping deuces in my diaper wipey. And they don't like that. They ain't like Gucci goo. They like naughty. Where's my thing? Naughty. And me making fun of the silliness that goes on with people without no brains, they don't look at it like that so much. So, I find myself having ops that it's not my fault they get butt hurt and can't hurt a joke. They should get some more butt band-aids, son. Script. I don't really write scripts. Here was my script for this, right? Like I had thank the fans, thank y'all. Then I had the origins, art, pies, TikTok, YouTube, NPC, comedy, dancing for pennies, making it the dark side, and 169 members. So I didn't even say all of the words that were on my word list for this live, and which I rarely do say all the words on my word list, but that is the way my scripts go. I'll hang up, most of the time they're like full pages of whatever, douche canoe things that I think of. And, I just rock and roll with what goes off the chat and what goes diggity down on the downtown reaching round until my old whooshy gets more pushy tushy cushies. Well, you're not an op. You're not an op. You're a troll. All right. You're not an op. If you're an op, that means you's like coming at me and different stuff. Ops, trolling is different. You could be a troll. I turn trolls on a daily. Thank all the trolls that I've turned. I mean, like, according to the mod squad, there's some of them that started off as trolls, and now look at them. They're some of the most important people to the channel. Shout out to everybody that finger blasted sub. I know that I go hard on not finger banging and not finger blasting. So how the finger banging and finger blasting thing happened was I knew that I needed some type of thing, some type of like smashing the pies. I was like, I need something right now. What do I do? And the dancing, hand dancing, that worked for a little bit, right? But so from the same era of time of where that hand dancing thing came, there was don't finger bang. And so I was like, how do I go harder on don't finger bang, don't finger blast? No, I haven't listened to a Vanilla Ice song and like I couldn't tell you. It's been over 10 years since maybe I heard one like somewhere, but I never put Vanilla Ice on my YouTube. You keep saying Vanilla Ice, I might after this one. Oh, my paint on my backsplash is patina in this. The paint on my back, yeah. I think I'm about to start liking football a lot more after today. Maybe know somebody. Peekaboo. Just to keep it 100. Hobbies, well, definitely I like to fiddle in like musicas. Tore my butt open, I sewed it back shut. Just to keep it 100. Yeah, I really look at it like music. Well, in art, all of this is art. For artists making artsy fartsy peoples, art. Art. I study I study a lot of stuff in order to do to have enough knowledge to know what's going on and I also hide myself from certain knowledge because like me and Clam Slam were going over certain things of a certain list the other day, and I'm like, dude, I can't talk about this right before I go live because if I go liggity live and I have these type of things in my frontal lobe, it's gonna spit out of my mouth. Music is art. I mean, well, but I mean, well, I don't know, cause like that, like I I went through high school, uh, with music, and like I say, I didn't take art. So I mean, I don't know. I think that just me being an artist now, that I feel, or just being an artist, I feel like it's all just globbed up into one thing. Art is art. It doesn't matter if you know how to play a chord or if you know what what goes good to make an ear look good, right? Like ears and hands, they're hard to draw type of things for a lot of people, and like uh, you know, uh, who cares if you playing a D major or a C chord? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, El Wishy is art. I already told Skip's backstory, but Skip's backstory, once again, is that I used to call everybody Skip back in the diggity day, and so I wanted, and some points and times of different times of me doing my stuff, um, people would be like, "Bring Skip back, bring Skip back." So I was like, "I'm gonna bring Skip back this time," but Skip is gonna be this thing. I got this big uh, thing like this one holiday, Halloween holiday, and I was like, "All right, it's done with Halloween, but it's Halloween every day over here on the dark side." So maybe I'm just gonna make this guy Skip. Thank you very much. I'm from the South Side. I'm from Bridgeport in Chinatown. Look at that guy's paragraph. No, I do this in a tent down by the river. What are you talking about? No, I do it in my mom's basement. Put the makeup on. We're at an hour and a half, and there's still 300, over 300 people here. Tokyo, Japan. What up, y'all? Well, I'm a villain, dog. You got the wrong one. I'm the bad guy. I love y'all. Oh, if we get them from over there at the Maxwell Street, right there behind the Maxwell Street on 31st Street, there's this place called Chickadee Hill, dog. Then once you get that monies, that I mean, like you got lots of braille shale and glass up in that monies. You thought you was in a hit of iceberg. Next thing you know, your dog food's barking back at you. Roo roo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Well, I mean, I pretty much have done everything but dog food. Well, but I mean, I did the fence, so I mean, I guess you could probably say I did everything. Yeah, honestly, I mean, probably say I did everything. I will poop my pants without my diaper wipey on if you send $500. Send $500 to my Cash App. No stupid chat to my Cash App. I accidentally did that one time. Um, and it was from this crazy dishwasher lady, right? Like I tried to keep my Herbowskis separate from their Herbowskis. Turns out I looked away for 1 second because I'm taking pictures because I was on the Edie's and Ben and Jerry's at the time. So it was my own fault that I left my Herbowskis there. I'm taking pictures. She got cockroaches, all this stuff I eat. She got rabbits hopping out the keister holes, and I'm just like obsessed taking pictures like, oh, art. They slipped some of that monies up in my monies. I was dropping homes like my just to keep it one. I didn't know. I was like, what's going on? The dang yellow lines in the middle of the road started floating up, going all El Whooshy, and on your boy. I was like, what's going on here? So I get back to my trailer because I lived in a trailer back in the days. I was fancy before I had a tent out by the Ripper. Just to keep it 100, you want to diggity do these things, you could end up just like your boy living in a tent, dog. I used to have a trailer with a shed. So I drive up to this money. I'm like, I hop out the car, right? Like slow. I don't know how I'm gonna get to the front door of my trailer, dog. I'm like, so I Frankenstein that money like old Frank the Tank, dog. Took me 3 years to find out what they diggity did to me because I talked to the right yard bird. She said, buddy, that was those ABCs. Throw some hands in the chicken chat. One ticket time. Y'all having a happy new year. Peekaboo. 6767. You already know where that 67 stickity started. 6767. 6767. This thing just did a weird thing. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. The viewers had went away. There was like this weird thing. Just to keep it 100, y'all. I gotta keep it 100 with all y'all. Thank you guys so much for laughing and tapping, throwing hands in the chicken chat. If y'all ready to see what we're gonna do for this next new year, can we get some hands in the chicken chat? One ticket at times, y'all. 6767. Just to keep it 100. Can I get some hands in the chicken chat? One ticket minus one ticket at time, y'all. All the tidy cat kitty litter, son. That's right. Let's get some hands, y'all. Let's flood this money, son. Shout out being able to shove ovipositors in my nose. Crunchy turd nuggets. Throw some hands in the chicken chat. One ticket at time, y'all. I mean, blue waffles, dog. Blue waffles, son. Finger banging that tickety thumbs up. I'm gonna let that slide this tickety time, tickety deuce. To I tickety thinking that this is the most finger blasting. This is the finger blasting. Lickety lives we pepper heads. I think we had 352s, 355s. I don't know about 365s like days and the years kicking in the clutch like them roses when you bust in multiples. See all that stuff? I don't know where that stuff comes from. Like, in all reality, all that stuff, that's all natural. It's just like go boom, 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 boom. I mean, I guess maybe that's where crunchy turd nuggets. I guess that's where people think it thinks it's that maybe like it's pre-recorded. Like, I don't know how you think that any of my stuff is pre-recorded because it's so sporadical. Like for one, chicken chat. Do you not agree with your point? I mean, it's so sporadical that I don't think that like who in the world's of a ruthless and toothless could think that I could just bite a crunchy turd nugget for like 2 hours in advance and know that that's when it's gonna happen. Like I don't know what's about to happen. So how could I predict hours in advance just to keep it 100? Just to keep it 100. How could I do that? I don't think I could do that. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Hell yeah. I love you too. More than love, y'all. Well, I'm old enough to know that I ain't got no brains. So there's late 70s. Damn. I look good for my age, huh? You're one of my first subs. You want a backflip for Frank? I got you. All right. Don't get sad. Backflips for who? Chickity chat? Backflips for who? Wait. Yeah, I definitely got that from Hulk Hogan, right? Hulk Hogan. Red and yellow. Backflips for who? Backflips for Frank. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I get that often. Hey, Frank, when did we start backflips for Frank? We definitely started Frank Strong, right? And what did we do? We did this, right, Frank? Where's Boney at? We did this. You shaking that inferior brain shake weight, ain't you, son? But when did we exactly start doing backflips for Frank? No, I had never been to clown college. Oh, thank you very much. What are my tattoos? I mean, I got tattoos all around, dog. Frank the Tank. No, I don't have tattoos. I don't know what they're talking about. No, this is the paintless live that I've been promising everybody for the last few days that I was gonna do. Well, this is the dark side. I'm the banana king. We the banana family, y'all. Oh, ideas for props. Oh shoot, like it depends. It depends on which prop it is. Like I said, my dark nemesis. She came out choking the chicken, and then like the banana, ba 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 ba. Anything with a banana, banana family. Uh, for the props, there's a lot of different things. Avapazes. I love avapazes. So does my neckmaster, son. You know what I'm saying? You never knows, dog. the hustle muscle. So a lot of that stuff comes from like hustle muscle and beat the brakes off of you. Definitely comes from the OG Keister Bunny, Mario Andrews. Shout out Mario Andrews. Shout out everybody at the ACJ that's over there right now, not breathing free air, breathing recycled farts. Y'all still say the same stuff without no paint on, huh? I bet you all I'd have to do would be strap on a mankini, Frank. And there would be some brains up in here. 381 finger blasts, y'all. When I did not even tell y'all not to finger blast up in this money, son. Captain Spaulding. Well, y'all want to see me what I look like without the paint on? This is what I look like, dog. Like, this is exactly how it goes diggity downs on a daily, dog. What you talking about? I munch cat turds with tidy cat kitty litter. Thanks for asking. If you maybe know somebody that has some brains, can I get some brains in the chicken chat one ticket time, y'all? Mankini would get us into the Brazilian, son. I'm talking about Brazilian waxing, changing the ringtones. So yeah, so that goes into the comedy side of things, right? Like the comedy side of diggity thing. Y'all's about to go even Stevens up in the hundreds, dog. Even I know that deserves an El Whooshy. Thank y'all so very much, y'all. El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Moo. Without y'all, I'm spinning wings. I'm flipping a minnow. I ain't even got a diaper wipey on, but look at that camel toe. That's how my turtle head's losing the grass. And tickety times 1